I get it. Instagram ads are very confusing, especially surface level when you look at it. So many different options, so many different tables, so many different things going on. In this video, we're gonna cut through the noise. We're gonna show you exactly how to launch your first Instagram ad. Now keep in mind, you wanna make sure your profile is optimized before you go ahead and do this. Make sure you have some good content on your page. Make sure you have good story highlights. Make sure, ask yourself this question. Would I follow my own account? Biases aside, everything else aside, would you? Right? Is there good content? Do you feel like you could trust the people on that account? Once you answer that question, let's go ahead and get into this video. Like I said, we're gonna wanna make sure our profile looks good. So here's my profile, for example. Bio's good, profile picture is good, name is good, story highlights are good, bunch of content on here people can consume. Second thing you wanna make sure you have done is that you have your Instagram ad launched on the account. For example, this is the one I launched. It's follow me ad. So you can see it has a bunch of views. It's all from ad. So turn up the volume, for example.
Oh, Indian country, if you're an indigenous service-based business owner, the smartest way to start bringing in...
See, for example, you want to, in this ad, I can make a separate video on it, but you want to make sure that you call out your ideal client's pain points and that you're actually speaking directly to them. Then you want to have a certain caption just like this. Have your profile tagged. This is a follow me ad. All we're asking for is a simple follow to the account. This is what's going to grow the brand, what's going to get people to see your account every single day, your ideal clients. So that's why you want to have that video posted. Once you do, now we can go ahead and come on to this next step. So you're going to want to log into Meta Business Suite, right? Simply this, Meta Business Suite right here. This account here, I'm already logged in, but there should be an option where you can log in with Instagram or Facebook. Log in with your Instagram. Once you log in, it should look something similar to this. You have your Facebook page connected, or at least just your Instagram account here. If you ever run into any problems, shoot me a DM or shoot me like a message on YouTube or whatever it is. Shoot me a message. But go to create an ad. Once you've done this, we're gonna go ahead and boost. We're not gonna boost from Instagram, from the app itself. We're gonna boost Instagram post from Meta Business Suite. This gives us a lot more control over what to do. So as you can see, I don't have the ad particularly up here because I already boosted it. But say, for example, it would populate as one of the first ones. It's going to say published on, it should be the day that you published it. Once you publish it, we're going to go ahead and click boost. And we're on Instagram, by the way. Once we click boost, our goal here is we want to get the most profile visits. We're not directing people to our website. We're not directing people to our DMs for direct sales. We're trying to grow our brand first. So we're going to get more profile visits. We're going to turn Advantage Plus Creative off. We don't want Instagram to tailor the way our ad looks or anything like that. Now, another thing we can do as well is, obviously we're not going to change this. This is the only option. Now we can create our own audience. If you're a realtor, by the way, you work in some financial, let me confirm this. If you're a realtor, by the way, you work in some financial services, you're going to want to turn this on to be compliant. But now you can create your own audience. Say you're a local business. Obviously you can play around with the gender. I love to leave it open. Instagram will do all the targeting itself, but say like you're targeting your local town in Nebraska. Let's be a little bit more specific. Let's say where I used to live, right? East Lansing, Michigan, just for example. This is where I used to live. You're gonna wanna set the radius to around just so enough to cover your area and the surrounding areas, right? If people are gonna drive like 30 minutes, I'd recommend to get your service, then you might wanna have it there. But if you're also like running nationwide ads, right? You're working with businesses all over, then you can leave it to United States, leave it target opening that, leave the target open. That's what I was trying to say. Now, you can go into the detailed targeting a little bit. You don't wanna just go too crazy with this. Like I said, the Instagram ad creative is gonna do a lot of the targeting itself. But you can give some interest, right? So say you are a consultant, you can put in some interests that are within your service or that within your services, right? So like consulting, things like that. So once you have that, now you can click save audience. Now that's going to be saved. You're gonna wanna run this ad continuously. You don't wanna choose when it'll end. You wanna have full control over when you can pause, turn it up, turn it back down. You want to have full control. So leave it to run continuously. And I recommend running 15 absolute minimum, but I recommend doing $20 a day to start off. That's enough to get results and enough to see how it's performing. And you obviously put in your payment method here. So as you can see here, you're gonna see that you're gonna have about 2 to 5.7K accounts. That's how many clinks you're gonna get. So now you can expect to get around this. It's gonna take a few days to optimize, and it's gonna get its footing. And then I wouldn't judge the ad until like a week. A week out, I wouldn't judge it. And then once it's a week out, you can see how it's performing. See if you can turn up the ad spend, turn it back down. If you landed a client, turn up the ad spend. It's already working, etc. Now you can click publish. It'll take about a few hours to get ready and going. That's a basic overview, high level. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to go on Facebook Ads Manager, at least for the simple ads, right? It's a learning curve at the end of the day, but you don't need to get too complicated just yet, right? This is the beginning phase. There's obviously other types of ads, other types of things you can run. Cut through the noise. Don't let it overwhelm you. This is the first strategy you should be running to grow your brand, number one, and to land your first few clients. Then later down the line, once that's already established, now we can look at playing with different types of ads, giveaway ads, retargeting ads, DM ads, etc. But I would recommend starting with the follow me ad, talk through the pain points, position your solution as to follow my account. And now each time you get a follower, that's a separate thing as well, but you're gonna want to DM them. See why they're there, qualify them. Questions, you're not just saying, hey, buy my course, buy my product, buy this, or whatever. Try to figure out why they're there in the first place. Once you figure that out, now you can start to qualify them, build rapport, close them in the DMs. But yeah, hope it helps. And let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. But yeah, if you have any questions on Instagram, and yeah.